Hey guys, it's Gadget, and I know I did one early this morning, and it wasn't supposed to go out. It was supposed to go out later. Um, this one I'm actually recording because a lot of things happened today. One, okay, how do I put this and everything? Okay. This is the continuation of what happened this morning because from 2 a.m. to about 4 a.m., I had to be reminded about something today. And it's sad because most people were that dumb. You see, guys, you guys hate when I talk about him. He probably hates that I'm dragging this out and everything, but good. I had to deal with 3 years of torture by his friends. He can take a little more. All right? So, where did we begin? All right, first of all, let me talk about the day before I go into this. Today was an okay day. By the time I went to bed at 4 a.m. because of what I'm going to talk about, I got up. I was like, okay, I'm going to work. Made it to work on time, had a good day at work. One of my bosses was back. He is so nice and everything, right? He got a no button. Every time I hit it, would go, no. No 1,000 times. No, no, no. So I got even with him. I said, so no this and so it's in case you're no. Okay, so we'll get the lozenges? No. You know, every time it would say no, I would he goes, okay, I'm done. Right? Told you. I'm very yeah. Okay? So I had fun at work. We did what we had to do. Then I was a little delayed because of something. But it worked out to my advantage because the way everything went, I was able to get the cat food, everything, because it's going to snow here. Right? And you know what? I don't know where I put it, but I would love to show you guys his cat food because actually let me tell you what it is. Okay. Since Shadow's allergic to seafood and shellfish like his owner, all right? Okay. We have to deal with trying to find him a cat food. Now he also has narrow urethra, all this other stuff. And so that this poor kitty cat has been through hell and back. See, I take in all the lost souls and the injured, right? That makes sense why I took in Christopher. Okay. So we've been trying to find him a wet food because he doesn't like the other food and all that stuff. We have a dry food for him. It's the Purina One Urinary Tract Health, right? The big bag, 16-pound bag. Okay. We found now by Purina, it's the Purina Pro Plan. Say that 3 times fast. And they're little cans. They range anywhere from like 96 cents to $1 a can. And me on my budget, this is not good. But it's better than what the vet's food was. The vet was double the price. It was almost like $3 a can, and he wasn't eating it. He was starving himself. This little thing that loves me more than anybody in the world. That everyone says to get rid of him. Like, no, I'm not getting rid of him, even though he hates me sometimes. So we get him now the Purina Pro Plan. Well, I stuttered as a kid, so this is pretty good for me. He has to get the chicken entree one. So he can't have salmon, he can't have anything, so we get him the chicken entree one, right? And Petco has it, PetSmart has it, and everything. And with my budget and everything, I have to stock up when it's on sale because I don't know when I'm going to get any more money in or if I have this job any longer. And it's the way the society is and everything, right? Within a week, he has been doing very well. He got better. He doesn't look lethargic and everything. He's put on weight. Believe it or not, his coat is looking better. He's feeling a lot better. He's getting more cuddly and everything. He doesn't have that oily skin anymore, okay? Because we couldn't figure out what to give him. So they have other flavors. Now, like they have the fish one. I can't do fish. I can't do salmon with him or anything, okay? Because he's allergic like me. They have the beef and chicken, which is in one, and then they have turkey and giblets. So what I did was I bought a case of one he likes, and I'm going to try him on the turkey and giblets, and then the beef and chicken after that. I want to switch it up because if it still tastes like chicken, he might, you know what I mean? I want to see if he notices the difference. If he likes the turkey and he likes that, then I can mix and match so that way he has a variety and I can save some money. You know what I mean? And he's getting 2 cans a day and he's actually eating them and finishing them, which is good. He's not leaving anything in there. That's actually good for my price point and everything and stuff. And I just got to keep trying to find stores that have it because it's sold out like crazy everywhere. I may have to start ordering it online. But it's really cool. It's like these little blue cans. I have to, you know what? If you want to stay looking at Felix and Stitch and everybody in the TARDIS, I will be right back to show you guys a can of it. But the problem is he goes nuts when I get a can. So I'll be right back. It's freezing in here. Say hi to the camera. Telling everybody about your food. Yes, you woke up. Shadow woke up. Okay. He's like, oh, I woke up. I love how my favorite blankie matches my shirt. Okay. This is his it's Purina Pro Plan Focus Cat Urinary Tract Health Formula Chicken Entree Adult. It's in gravy, and this is it. If you guys can, oh God, he's looking at the can. It's an empty can. He just looked at me like, what is it? What are you doing with my food? Okay. So guys, I don't know if you can focus in on it, because I don't have the equipment like some of these YouTube vloggers and everything, but there it is. Okay. Well, at least it's blurry than YouTube, you know what I mean? But this is what Shadow likes. It's the Pro Plan Focus Cat Food Urinary Tract Health Formula Chicken Entree Adult in gravy. And he really likes this one. Then they have it in turkey and giblet, and they have it in beef and chicken. That's the other two flavors. And then they have one, the salmon, he can't have. He can't have fish. I have a cat that's allergic to fish, yes. But this is his favorite. He loves this one, okay? And within the week, he has been looking much better. He's starting to get a better coat and everything. So that's why I said today was a good day, because I was able to get his food. And it was a little cheaper, too, and everything. So I did very well for the price and everything. He's laying around on my blanket right now, cuddled as a bug. I mean, if I can turn it, you guys can see him. Let me see if I can turn it. Just don't mind the mess. Because this is what happens when you have to clean an apartment. Yes. There he is. See? He's a cuddle bug. Say hi, Shadow. See? Look, he's looking much better now. Everything. All right? See how much better he looks? Yes, that's Halloween stuff, by the way, guys. Okay? So, yeah. We have to... What we're doing is we're going through all the boxes. We're trying to separate Christmas, Halloween, everything, and put everything back, and all this other stuff. And it takes time when you're by yourself. So a lot of people don't realize that. Oh, you have too much stuff. Oh, you have too much thing. Your house has to be a mess to clean it. All right? So that's the thing I don't understand with people. It's like, if you want to complain so much, then come over here and help me. You know? And then they go, oh, we don't want to go. No, we're not touching, because you say this and everything. No, it's called... one thing that got broken in here, my father's been trying to fix, was my trophy. I won a trophy for an art project and everything, and he broke it. And he says, what did you need that for? And I'm like, it was my trophy. The only thing I've ever won from high school, because I did an art project and I got first place. It's still broken. Never fixed it. And I'm here 2005 that I moved in. Oh, wow, 2005. So, 10. I got to renew this year. Oh, friggin' hell, I got to renew the rent this year. $1,200 for this damn place. It's a hole in the wall. Yeah. Okay. But then there was something else I got. I got a email saying my grades were in for my test I took, right? But I can't access the grades. I asked them to mail them to me, but I can't access my grades on the online. The online's down and everything, right? Then I got another email, and I'm trying to see if I could pull it up, because this was a very interesting email. Where is it? Do not reply. Where's the do not reply? It's one of those, like, you know, when you get emails from things, probably my archives, for jobs and everything. Now, you see, I have been applying for PR jobs all over. And when Christopher ever had a brain in his head and everything, would have figured out what I was doing also, is the fact that looking for jobs over there as well. I don't think he knew I was actually looking for jobs over there, because think about it. There's really nothing here. And there's new prospects and endeavors and everything over there. They're starting to build a lot of stuff. They're even building Paramount London. But this is with the Disney company. So I like working. Everyone tells me, don't work with Disney, don't work with Disney. But it was different over there, right? So there was something I had signed up for, and I had called them to find out after I got the email. Where's my archives? Let's see where it is. Because I have to say, okay, do not reply Disney Careers, meaning it's a reply back to your application, right? I thought it was the one for here in New York, because New York's big with PR and everything. And it said, and they like my nickname, by the way, because when I called her, but it says, Dear Gadget, all right, thank you for your interest in our company and taking the time to apply for the position of UK PR and Media Director, a 1-year contract. We want you to know that at this time, we will not be progressing your application, as we have other candidates who are more closely aligned with the requirements of this position. Now, that's where I was going to contact HR about, because I want to know what disqualified me. And you're going to love what disqualified me, okay? But it says, we encourage you to stay connected to uk.disneycareers.com as the new positions are opening frequently. We also will hold, now you see, if they didn't want me, they wouldn't do this. We will hold your details for 2 years, 24 months, and may contact you if we have any opportunities we think you might be interested in. Regards, Talent Acquisition Team, DisneyCareers.com UK. Okay? Feel free to contact us. So I killed my phone contacting them, but I worked out something with Skype and everything. I'm gonna have to pay Skype for it. But I got the HR person. I'm not gonna tell her name because she says, sweetie, I'll discuss things with you, but please don't take it to heart and everything if I tell you what's going on. I said, well, are you allowed to tell me to clarify so I know what to do for next time? She goes, oh, sweetie, no, can I have the candidate number on it? And I was like, okay, give her the candidate number. She looked it up. She goes, oh, okay, I see why. And I said, let me guess. She goes, were you going to say, love, it was about you live in the States? I said, yes. She goes, yeah. She goes, because you had put on the application that you knew people in the UK and everything. That's why we looked at your resume and everything. And she was very nice on the phone. She says, I can only tell you much because it is all electronic and the computer was picking the people and it actually picked you. It does like you, but because of where you live was one of the disqualifying factors because you don't have an actual UK address. I said, well, can I ask a question or can I do something hypothetically and ask you this? And she goes, yes, sure, no problem and everything, because we know as it says in the email, you read it, we hold your information for almost 2 years. I said, yes, and I thank you for that and everything, because most companies don't do that. She goes, oh, no, we do that all the time over here. I said, well, your U.S. offices don't do that. And, that's where we're different. UK is different from, and I was so happy and everything, you know what I mean? And they were very nice. She says, sweetie, I'm just talking you through it, because most of the time here, we always hire our local people and everything. It's not to discriminate against anything. It's just that do you know the protocols for here? And I was telling her everything. I said, because we were discussing it, and I said, I know I don't have it, but can we just talk it out and see what I need to do to make sure that when I do apply for things like in the UK or anything, what I need to do? Because I already knew that if I was to get a job over there, I would have to have a bank account, an address, and if I wanted to renounce my citizenship here, and I have to be a UK subject because I'm not going to be a citizen. Get it? Because I wasn't born in the UK. So we think. There's a theory. Don't hold me that. There's a theory on that one. You don't file a birth certificate 7 days after someone is born. But yeah, it's here nor there. All right? So, okay? That's another topic you've seen on these things. So she was like, yes, that's the thing. But we technically would have helped you with that because we would help our candidates who are overseas that we do hire, because not for this position, but we do hire for other positions. That's why we're holding your resume and your information and everything, because you had put down someone as a local contact. And I said, oh, yes, I did. I did put this person down as a local contact, and we all know who this person is. We all here on YouTube know this person is, right? They go, well, that's one of the strong reasons why we actually took an interest in yours, because we knew that you had some connections to the UK and you understood our policies and procedures and our laws and everything, all this stuff and everything. And I said, okay, so really, I thank you so much for everything, but really, is it because of the States? Is it because I don't have a bank account there? Is it because I'm not a citizen or a subject or anything like that? She goes, no, sweetie. No. It's just that you actually one of the top candidates and everything. We just wanted to clarify things because there are more people who have more experience than you. I said, well, what does it count as experience? And she goes, well, since this is entertainment PR, I don't really have that. I do have enough entertainment PR experience, but she wanted a more well-rounded where she would need more letters and everything. So I would have to get letters from all the stuff I've been doing PR for. A lot of them are just fly-by-nights. A lot of them, whatever. So I said, and she says, oh, understandable. That's what PR is. You're doing one gig after another because this, was a 1-year contract, and we would have terminated you after the year with the intent of maybe hiring you back. And I said, yes, I know. That's what mostly PRs are, just a contract. And then you basically have to find something else and everything. It's like a freelancing. She goes, yes, you understand it perfectly, love. Yes, you do. So she says, I wish we could hire you. I really do. You sound very well-spoken, well-rounded, contrary to what you've told me, because I was telling her about because she asked me about my life. Like I was getting a mini interview everything, but they are HR, so they just want to get a better candidate because I want to make sure they hold my stuff on thing. And I said, I'm at my job right now. That's why I have to talk very fast and everything. She goes, you only get a half-hour lunch, sweetie? I said, yes. And I explained, I said, due to it being a government job, I can't really tell you much. She goes, no, no, no. I just want to, I see it on your resume. I understand completely with government jobs and everything. You have to be very secretive. You have to be very quiet. It's hush hush. You have privacy laws, the way we have laws here too. But I will ask you this. How many hours do you work there? And I said, 18. She goes, 18. I said, this is the thing I was trying to explain. She goes, I do see per diem, but per diems are supposed to be at 30 hours. I said, no. And this corporation, they're at 18. She was very shocked. There is different laws for every area. Okay. So we had a nice talk and everything. And she asked me some, like, not personal, but like, how did I know the person that was in the UK? And I explained it to her. She goes, sweetie, 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 sweetie. I could hear her. She goes, can I say something to you? And I said, not, you could probably say what everybody else has been telling me, get rid of him, ditch him, ignore him, blah, 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 and everything. She goes, no, 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 love. Okay? Our British blokes here have one thing about them. They're dumb. I said, excuse me? She goes, yeah, they're very stubborn and dumb. It's nothing on you, sweetie. It takes them a while, especially this young generation, to realize what they had. So I understand fully where you're coming from, why you're disappointed, because yes, in one hand, if he had kept you as the girlfriend, we could have used his address as your starting point and we would have helped you build off of that. I said, what? She goes, this is off the record, sweetie, and don't worry about it, but I'm going to tell you how this is. Like you already know, you need a bank account, you need an address, you need everything to make sure, and you also understand that if we partner with this and everything, depends on if you are going to be a British subject or are you going to do dual where you're American and you go back to our Disney companies. And very nice, nicer than some of the Disney companies here, because most of the time it's like, yeah, like I don't understand it. Different mannerisms and everything. It is. It really is. But she was laughing because she said to me, she said, sweetie, give that boy another chance. Even though you had to give him 4 before, even if you have to do whatever, you know what? Let that poor boy off the hook. I could see where you're coming from because your American men do act like men, but they also act like uncivilized brutes, as the word, or what do you call them over there? I said, I can't use the word or you won't hire me. She goes, oh, okay, I understand. We'll just say brutes and everything. And I said, yeah, there's that stereotype too. And it says, yes, we have the stereotype. Like I said, they're stubborn and, right? She says, sweetie, I understand where you're coming from. We're going to hold your records and everything, but don't worry and everything. If you meet another bloke here, if you meet someone here and everything, don't worry about it. I'm just giving you the heads up that our men are like that. They think with something before they think. All right? So, sweetie, don't. That's not going to be a reflection on you. We're not going to call him for a recommendation unless we really are going to pursue this. And from what I'm saying, we do want to pursue it, but we want you to understand this, that we are not going to terminate your application. As it says there, we will hold it for 2 years because you are our top priority candidate. And I said, wow. They go, I was like, well, what impressed you? She goes, I see that you are dealing with a lot of multi companies that deal on the different spectrums of business PR to entertainment PR. And I really do like that because we want a more multi-talented, well-rounded PR person. And I see that you don't do political, which is understandable. Most people don't like doing it. I said, no, I don't like doing it. And she goes, well, that's the thing. Sometimes you need to know what a little bit of political PR is. And I said, well, I know how to do it. I just don't like it because, and this, and I said, I'd rather be working with in the fun part of it and everything. She goes, oh, I see. I know what you mean. You want to be able to be around the happiness. You want to be around like making it fun, like doing things like events and everything. You do like the promotions and everything, the fun things, making people laugh, get people to, let's try this right out. Let's try. I said, yes, that's she goes, I have an idea. So we are going to hold your thing. I will contact you and I have your information and everything, and I will put this in the notes and everything so that if this position I think it is that they're developing comes up, we may contact you at any time. But like it says there, keep looking for this position. She didn't say, she told me the name of it. I'm not allowed to say the name because it's not developed yet. But she said that they're developing a position that would fit me perfectly. The only sad thing is she said that if you're still not a subject of England or or Europe like that and everything, they're gonna see if there is a way it's a partnered with America, and she might put my name on that and everything. And I was like, do you know what's the sweetest thing? Is the first one, even though I didn't get the job, is willing to put notes in, and I was like, and she goes, sweetie, just be you. From what I see, everyone should just get to know you, okay? And I said, thank you so much and everything. All right. So I was, and we hung up the phone and I went back downstairs to work and everything. And I really, really did like that because most people, when you call HR, it's like, what do you want? What do you want? You know? Oh, yeah, our computer does that. Blah, blah, bye. You're like, no one has, you know what I mean? Customer service skills in HR. And that's the sad thing about it because I used to do HR and I was like that. I wanted to make the person feel that we didn't dismiss them for the stupidest reason, like being overqualified or things like that or anything like that. It was just the fact that at this point, because of my where I'm living, and I have nothing at the moment to do out there yet because I don't have enough to put in a bank account. I don't have enough because they were going to work with everything. They were going to help me with the work visa, everything and stuff. But it was contractual, 1 year contract. And that would have been a lot of money each day and everything, but then I would be out of work in a year. And I'm trying to find something where it's contractual, like basically an ongoing, where it's not going to be 1 year and then I have to look for something else. You know what I mean? I can't do that. At this point, I have to find something. So it was like a win-win. It was basically I found out what I have to do for my resumes. I found out what other things, and I got a lesson in how Englishmen are. So yeah. So I went back down, and then I was dealing with a motorist and everything, and he liked the fact that he says, I'm in and out of the DMV. And I'm like, yeah, why? And everything. He goes, the DMV has a stigma on it and everything that there's always like these people and everything. And I said, well, I'm different. I'm odd. They get mad at me when I talk a lot, but I'm different. He goes, no, 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 sweetie, and everything. Like, you are like the coolest, you know, everything, right? I don't know if he was hitting on me or what, but he was old enough to be like my uncle and everything. Well, my uncle on my mom's side, my uncle was, yeah, around the 50s, born that time and everything. And some of my cousins, he was old enough to be, right? So he was telling me, he says, but so what's going on? Because I started yawning, and he says, oh, you got the kids, the boyfriend, the husband, what's going on and everything. And I said, oh, there's nobody. And he goes, you? Nobody? And I was like, yeah. He goes, why? You are sweet. You're kind. I don't even know you. And I'm like, okay. I said, most people say that when they get to know me that I am, but that I goes, no, 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 no. And then another person, after the guy left, because he was telling me about how people lose out on getting to know somebody because of everything, right? One of my regulars came by and goes, sweetie, did you listen to that man? I said, yeah, why? What's going on? He goes, you know that gentleman's right. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, sweetie, that boy is an ass. We were so happy. Like, this one guy, like, there was a lady that came in and she was always asking me, how'd the trip go in the UK and everything, because we get a lot of regulars at the job. And they like me because they like the fact that they're not being scolded at. They like the fact that they're not sitting there going like, okay, she's quiet, what did I do wrong, type of situation. Like, I tell them what they did wrong, I tell them what happened, and they're like, I like it coming from her. This one tells me the same thing, she tells me the same thing, but she puts it where it's like, I'm not ready to jump over the counter and kill you people. Okay? That's how some of the motorists are. Okay? They're already upset, they're already whatever, so I joke with them. Okay? But thanks to a 19-year-old in our other office, it was in the news, so I could talk about this. He pretended to be something, and now it's at the point where they watch us closely, because if anybody tries to flirt with us or give us phone numbers or anything, we have to shred them. No one knows that. We have to shred them because we're not allowed. We're not allowed. If we get caught anything with the public, okay? And that's wrong. You know what I mean? That is wrong because people will try to sabotage you for anything. And I hate that because people have to be stupid, you know? I like to joke and talk with people because you know what? They need to get things off their mind. They need to get whatever. So they're not mad at you when they come to the window. They're calmer. They're like they could have been having a bad friggin' day. Like sometimes I have a bad day. I had 3 years, 4 years worth of bad days. All right, 40 years worth of bad days, and most of them come once every 28 days. You know, and last about 5 or so or anything. And I'm not grossing anybody out, but I'm just complaining to you. Right? So yeah, everyone's right. It's like they go, who in their right mind would either want to destroy you or throw you away or not get to know you or fear you? And I said, people do it. People do. And they go, those are the wrong people. You're around the wrong people. If they can't figure you out, you're around the wrong people. And I said, I know, I like that idea and everything. So that was the good part of the day. And then the interesting stuff happened. Something told me not to get on the buses. I didn't have a bus pass today. I have to fix my bus pass right now because I had to buy a new one because it ran out on the 3rd. And it's 120 something bucks coming up soon. So I'm like, you know? So I got my bus pass, but I got it in a weird way. Okay. And you're going to crack up how I got my bus pass. I had to run other errands today after work. And where I work in Fordham, it's easier to walk out of the area instead of taking a bus, especially while the kids are in school. Because me being an empath, and if you saw my video prior to this about empaths, half the time I want to kill. I'm like, get me off this bus. These people, the thoughts they have in their heads, these kids, I don't know what's wrong with them. What did they put them on? How do these parents raise them? I mean, you know, I'm explaining to you guys right now. If you're anywhere from age 29 and back, I've got years on you people. I'm old enough to be your aunt or your mother. And I'm going to tell you this right now. You ever disrespect me again, any of you? I'm going to tell you this wonderful little joke. Your parents could have said they had a headache and you wouldn't be here. Go with that. And if you believe in timelines and changes, which I'm going to talk about also too and everything. But think about it. If your parents had a headache, you wouldn't be here. Parents didn't, you wouldn't be here. Telling me that my way of thinking is the wrong way of thinking when you're a child. Yes, a child who has not had a kid, who has not lost kids, who has not had to work a deadbeat job because you're still living at home with mommy and daddy. Okay? Who has it think that everything's going to be so easy once you graduate, get out of school, and do everything. No. Wait till you have to start paying for your own conventions. Wait till you have to start paying your own rents, your food, everything. Let's see how that is. And then come and tell me how you think life at 20 and everything is so much fun. All right? When you have to live an adult life, let me know. All right? Pay $1,200 rent. Okay? On your own. Because you have to ask somebody for help and you have to pay them back and everything. Or other things and stuff, Okay, guys? All right? Then tell me. Because right now, like I said, this is what I'm going to be coming to now. As I was walking, because something told me not to take the bus, and thank God I didn't, we have a library by us. And what do I see across the street but our future at its brightest? Our wonderful children that we brought into this world punching the fucking hell out of each other. That is right. Because someone looked the wrong way. And they did it behind a trailer. Now that area is patrolled by cops because of these things. And the area is a noted crime area and everything. There has been stabbings, everything else. Yes, I work and live in the most perfect of areas and everything, right? Now, here's the funny part about things and how dumb people are. Because I'm standing there watching this, right? Not phoning it, watching it, because I'm watching how these children, these grade school, high school children, are punching each other to death, pulling hair out, ripping things, and here comes the squad car down, and the police are holding them, trying to break these little brats up. And what do the people around there do? Encourage the fighting, and then some moronic lady hops off a bus to run with her camera because police violence, police. The police didn't get there in the time. Okay, how do I put this? The kids were already on the floor, bloodied up and everything, before the cops even got there. And they're trying to blame the cops for that. But I'm going to get people on here saying, oh, you're pro cop, you're pro this. No, no, no. I'm trying to tell you that, people, you're raising your kids to be dumbasses. Like I said to somebody else, you want to join a gang? It's called the Army. You can play with guns every day, shoot things at things, right? All you want. You want to kill something? Go join the Army. You want to play with guns, do everything? You want to hurt others? Go join the Army. You can't go to jail for it. You'll end up with PTSD syndrome and all this other stuff and everything, but you know what? You can play with guns, you can beat somebody up, you can do whatever you want and everything. Okay? Don't beat up your fellow human being. That just looks bad on you. Okay? But to have 7 cop cars come to try to break up a fight because more moronic people get there late and they're taking pictures on the aftermath. I bet you'll be on the news tonight soon and everything. And I'm laughing to myself because we are leaving this planet to these wonderful, dignified character of human beings that you call children. And you know I'm being sarcastic here. But that's okay. All right? Because you know there's going to be lawsuits from the parents. My child got hurt. This got hurt. That got hurt. Because you didn't raise your child right. Because you don't want to punish them. You don't want to do anything. And I don't care. This is my opinion, people. Freedom of speech and everything. Haters are going to hate, and I don't care. Because you know what? I am tired of this. I'm stating facts. I am stating things that are there. Okay? So I'm glad I didn't take the bus because the buses didn't show up because the cops had to block the street, get the kids off of each other, all the other stuff. Okay? Like I said, your parents could have had a headache and you wouldn't be here. All right? And then I had to walk again. And I go to get my bus, and what does he do? He sees me and closes the door. Even the gentleman said to me, he saw you standing there. You were right there. Yes, he left. Closed the door. So I got another bus, but it was a bet, okay? It was meant to be because I ran into my neighbor with her cute little daughter, and I love it, you know? It was the best day, right, and everything. Then I went to go pay my bill, right? Paid my bill, got my bus pass, everything going good. And then I'm like, okay, I have my transfer, so I'll go home because I don't want to start the bus pass tonight where I can use it and get another day. I can save it for tomorrow, right? And if I have to get anything at the pet store, I'll walk up the hill. I'll take my time. I'll get up here late, take my time, right? Okay. So it turns out the machine was broken, so I had my transfer. I said, cool. So I'm saying, okay, do I take this? I'll just go home, you know, right? Because it's going to snow, it's going to whatever. I forgot the bus goes the way I need to go for the pet food. So I was like, I'm going for the pet food. And I met this nice people in the pet store. Very nice people. Okay? Nice people. They take they are actually customer service the way I was taught. Talk to the customer. Look out of the corner of your eyes. Do everything. Really good people at the Petco by me. All right? On 238th. Really good people. It's by the BJ store. All right? And basically, I got the cat's food, which I told you was the Pro Plan. Okay? Pro Plan. Okay? Focus, urinary tract formula, chicken entree. Right? Told you, my cat is picky. Okay? And got on there, met some other nice people. Lady gave me the seat on the bus. I was like, I got a seat on the bus? I was like shocked. Someone actually got up and gave me a seat from I was like, wow. Came home and then dealt what I had to deal with and found out my friend graduated and she's going to finish her law degree. I am like so excited about it. I'm so happy for her and everything. And she's ecstatic right now. She's celebrating right now. And I'm congratulating her right now that, you know what? Good things happen to people who are good to me. She's been good to me. She helps like with everything. When I need to talk to somebody, you know what I mean? And stuff. I even have other friends too like that too, that I can call them up and they tell me, we'll talk with you, we'll help you, because that's what friends do. That's what people who, Even my ex's friends, like a lot of them I'm still friends with. And they help me. They take care of me and stuff because they know what it means to be a human being, right? And I tell people, when you help me, good things happen. And she said it herself. She says, "Oh my God." She goes, "Gadget, Gadget, Gadget. I graduated. I graduated. That's right. I I did a good deed for you and it came back to me." I said, "Told you. You do right by me, things happen. You're never going to get forgotten." And people don't understand that. Only the select few who are still on my Facebook page understand that. I'm not the villain. I am not the mean person. I'm not the bitch, even though my name is Felicia. Okay? Because my new thing for 2017 is I ain't saying my name. I'm going by Gadget. You can call me Gadget. I'm tired of the jokes. I'm tired of the puns. All right? Because I'm going to start owning my first name and then you guys are really going to hate me. All right? So she said, "Well, so what's been going on?" I said, "Well, and now we're coming to the point why I am very tired and want to not maim people, just wonder what goes through their fucking brains." As you all well and know, you know Mr. Wonderful, Mr. British bloke, Mr. Wah wah, my teeth are falling out, Christopher Graham John Fuel, better known as Gravorn, right? Well, the joke is on most of the people because it was announced on Facebook as of January 4th, 2016, that I was officially on Facebook announced his girlfriend. Contrary to that, people, if you read the post correctly, I was the girlfriend as of September of 2015. Okay? And it was kept quiet because we were trying to make it our own to see how it was so that when I did go out there, right? If it wasn't for you lovely people who bullied me, put me on those websites, and all the other stuff that we've been trying to, right? That you claim were junk mail but had a .co.uk address because you people were so scared I was going to take him away from you. He even announced it before we had a chance to even know what it was to feel like to actually call each other babe, sweetie, love, all those things. Like I call him Stitch. All right? Okay. Fine and great. Okay? Everything was fine. And like I said, during that time frame, we had a few ups and downs with Josh, all the other things, all the other stupid little things that people did to me because they thought it was fun to belittle a almost 40-year-old, right? Okay? Because I was 39. Because I turned 40 in November. So yeah, I was still 39. So I had just turned 39, okay? So all the other fun stuff that was going on, all the interesting things, everything, you name it, blah, 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 right? Okay? Then he disappears, all that stuff. So what do people do today and the past couple of days? Well, especially today, remind me that, oh, it is so sad that you're not with Christopher on your 1-year anniversary of being boyfriend and girlfriend. Isn't it so sad? I said, I gave him up, so what's the point? Click. Then what did I get? Another phone call right after that. Christopher is crying. He's telling Samantha that you guys had a small fight and he needs to talk to you. He tells everybody that it's just a fight, that you two are still boyfriend and girlfriend, and that Sam is someone he can confide in and nurture, and she'll take care of him and everything. I said, I asked him all or nothing, meaning all means he comes here and we work it out, we deal with everything. Nothing means he doesn't want anything to do with me, and he said nothing. And not meaning not do anything with me, but basically, I don't know what I want yet. Click. Okay. What was the other one? Oh, hi, this is Samantha. Like that. Really? Samantha? Are you a recording? Click. Someone tried to use a voice changer. I wonder who that is. Let's see, because I know about those things on my phone too. So, this is where I was up till 4 in the morning dealing with morons. And everybody else. But that's okay. Because, yes, it is. Today is would have been our 1 year anniversary as boyfriend and girlfriend on Facebook. But officially, my curse was broken because I was still his girlfriend in September, right before the breakup and everything, or the me letting him go, because his birthday was August. Everything else I had to wait. So guess what? The curse has been lifted. I had a boyfriend for more than a year. Now on the 9th, January 9th, is when we first met on the website and everything and started our friendship. So it would have been 4 years friendship on the 9th. 1 year today on the 4th, and 5 days later would have been our friendship date. Okay? Now, many say this is mirroring the Big Bang Theory with Amy and Sheldon, because Amy really wants Sheldon back. No, I want the truth. So people can actually get to know me and stop calling me a bitch and breaking his heart when he broke mine and prejudged me because you all made him. Because everyone said when he gets a thought in his head, because people put it there, guess what? Sorry, SOL. Okay? So I did not want to have to be reminded constantly because I already knew. Because I thought maybe that brain in his head, one day he would think with it and say, you know what? Maybe I'll call her on the anniversary, either of our friendship or the day that we made it official we were boyfriend and girlfriend, to talk it out with her and see how she was such a wonderful person to give me 4 chances, even when my grandfather passed away of cancer. And I called her up screaming at her because I had thrown her away at that time also and ignored her and made her feel like it was her fault, even when it wasn't, when it was all of my fault, because I was going through a situation with my grandfather dying, my family in this, me losing my jobs, my friends overwhelming me, and that she couldn't be out here, Gadget couldn't be out here, then maybe things might get back to normal since we fight a lot and everything. But as you can clearly see, no. Here's the only difference. He would block me all those times, except for one time when I did it. And I only did it because I was so pissed at him. It only lasted about, you want to laugh how long? 3 minutes. All right? So, yeah. See the earrings? See how cute they are? They're itchy. Okay? So, 3 minutes I blocked him for. And he was always able to see anything. We just weren't friends at the time and everything, right? And then all this other stuff. This time is the one where I blocked him and he's been blocked. Okay? So I have had no contact with him personally. I have had contact with people claiming to be Samantha, claiming to be all his friends, claiming to send me emails and memes. You know, I should show you the memes, like I said, but out of respect for him, because I think there's a brain in his head. Because if you're telling people you're banned from New York, but you can go to other 49 states, you know you did wrong because you think and know that I am pissed at you. But here's the thing. Does he want me back as a friend? Did he ever want me as a friend? We'll never know. Because he wasn't thinking with his brain. Was I just a play toy? Does he like being a whipping boy? Does he like when girls play his ass and lead him on goose chases all through Swansea? Because the person who claimed to be Samantha who called me, that's right, I had a girl named Samantha call me, like I said, tell me about all this stuff that was going on. And I'm like, who the hell are you? She goes, I'm a friend who knows everything. And I'm sitting there going like, really? Because I have another girl claiming to be Samantha. I have someone else claiming to be Samantha. No, I am Samantha. And I will tell you this. Christopher is going to be mine. And I'm like, you want, have you not seen my vlogs? Have you not seen my vlogs on him? She goes, I don't care. I said, well, I don't care either because I hope you're ready for when he ditches you like he ditches me. Oh, he won't ditch me because I'm very voluptuous. I can keep a man and everything. You're a naive little girl that can't. I was like, really? I said, okay, okay. It went on like that, like that. I said, okay. Hung up the phone. Called me right back. Why'd you hang up the phone? And in that moment, there was an English accent. I said, Samantha, you have an English accent. Click, never called back. People. Really, people. You know? So now I'm sitting here, was watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I was dealing with everything, feeding the cat, congratulating my friend on how she passed and everything and stuff, and she's taking her LSATs, watching a sleeping cat, saying hi to Felix back there, and wondering how my wonderful, whatever you want to call him, because I laugh at this all the time, runaway Peter Pan to go play with his lost boys could have found out that I really don't understand it. I really don't. Like I said, I can't fault him for what he did, but at the same time, I can hate the actions that he does because he didn't get to know me. He let others tell him how I am. He tried to make me into somebody I was not. He tried to clone me as somebody he wanted, and I know who the girl is. And I'm tired of it because everyone keeps telling me it's a guy. And if it be a guy or be a girl, I don't care. But don't lie to me when I know you're lying. Don't play these games of bullying, you know? Don't act like you're bigger than me, better than me when I have 20 years on you people. Like I said, parents could have rolled over and said, I have a headache, and you wouldn't be here. Don't try to break us up, or what you guys did try to do and succeeded in, and then go be happy by getting married and things. Okay? You thought this was fun? I would never wish that on you people, but karma will. Because everything you put out comes back to you 10 times in the way they speak it, but it's really 9 times. 3 by 3 by 3. What you do to me will happen to thee. Okay? And don't blame me for the earthquake that happened off of Newcastle, by the way. Some people like to blame me for things. I ain't that powerful. But I bet you that's the only time he would ever feel the bed move. So, this is what I'm stating to you guys. Yes, I know it's the 1-year anniversary of something that should have stayed together. But that's on him. Yes, I know in a couple days it's our 4-year anniversary. And he should have wised up to that. He should not have feared me. He should not have been scared of me. What he should have been doing is questioning everything and thinking with his own brain and his own heart. He wanted me out there, people. He will never admit it. And that's the sad part of it, because I thought he could tell the truth. What I really do now is this. I'm going to hang with the people that care about me. I'm going to take care of myself. And I'm going to learn from this mistake. And I didn't want to call him a mistake. Because the reason why he's a mistake is because of all the people that made him a mistake. If you're going to be a follower, not a leader, I tell people, get off my page. I want leaders. I want someone to take it in their own frame of mind and tell me why you hate me. If you can't come up with an excuse of why you hate me that is legit and not made up, then you don't know me, because you want to stick to what you think you know. You want to hear the cries of a 33-year-old who's crying out for drama because he did it again and broke my heart, and blame me for his sorry-ass life because he let you guys, as he manipulated you into making me the bad guy so that he could get his drama. Who's the bipolar motherfucker? I don't know. Ain't me. Because clearly that's what somebody who is narcissistic and sadistic would do. I know, wait a minute. I know somebody like that. It's across the hall. I can't be manipulated. And that's what irks you all. Because I can see right through your facades. I can see what you're hiding, what you're lying about, and what everything is. And I love the fact, though, and I'm going to end it on this, that the phone call also I received last night told me that this. Now, this may bug Christopher to death. This may be a lie. This may be something. But it is interesting how someone called me and said, it was a good thing Torchwood Tower was boarded up. I said, what do you mean? And I was like, okay, unless they are spying on my Facebook page or looking at anything else, I didn't say Torchwood Tower was boarded up. I just said we couldn't get there. And only a select few people knew Torchwood Tower was boarded up. Okay? And that would be the people that live there or know what happened there. And guys, they also said that the reason why he did what he did was because he took it as a sign that everything that went wrong on the trip was that I was not meant to be. I said, what the fuck? And also the fact, and get ready for this news, breaking news and everything, I was supposed to be proposed to at Torchwood Tower. I was supposed to stand on the stone or whatever it was there as he's taking my picture, and he wanted a picture with me and him, and he was supposed to propose to me there. I started bawling out laughing. I said, Christopher Graham John Fuel, you're talking about Christopher Graham John Fuel, the person who couldn't even kiss me right away, or the person who gave me a mint when I got off the plane, the person who was shy as fuck when I was there, hiding in his room and everything. That Christopher Graham John Fuel, you're saying was supposed to propose to me at Torchwood Tower? Really? Then you guys don't know me very well. Because Christopher knew what my favorite thing was. And it ain't Torchwood Tower. There would have been only one place that he could have proposed to me if that was on his mind. And it ain't anything dealing with Doctor Who. Okay? Trust me. If he remembers what my favorite things are to do, it wouldn't have been those places. That might have been cute for him, yes. And I would have liked it and everything, and I would have accepted it. Okay? But after what happened to me, and how all of his friends have been lying through their teeth to me, and blaming me for things, and all this other stuff, and what he has said about me, do you think I believe that phone call? No. I just hung up the phone, sat in my chair like this, and I go, take my soda, okay? Open the can like I'm doing now. I take a sip. I go, oh, Shkavina. And I go, he's friends with fucking morons. And then I do this and I go, if that boy really did love me, he would have known how to propose to me. He would have. He would have. If he really did love me the way he claimed he did love me and wanted me in his life. But I know he didn't love me. He didn't care about me. He used me. So that person calling just went on deaf ears. Because, like I told somebody else, I have found this cool site called Once Upon a Pearl. Okay? Once Upon a Pearl. Alright? And now, if Christopher actually paid attention to me, there are certain things I like to do. And there was one thing I liked, and it's something to do with my niece and everything. When we went to SeaWorld, it was the pearl dive. And we had gotten 2 twin blue pearls. And we made a set. Because we each had gotten a pearl each before. Because we bought, what happened was we bought three oysters. Each one of us got a pearl. And then we bought the last one. And the last one turned into twin pearls. So we made a set. So to me, something like that would be the most appreciative gift going. And when I found this girl, she had pearls. Okay? She opens them in front of you on Facebook. And what did I get? Twin pearls. And 3 others. I bought 3, get 1 free. And I have these beautiful pearls. That one is the twin pearls, one is blue and one's lavender. Okay? So, now this would be something nice I would like in a ring, a necklace, or anything like that. And guess how much? Only 20 bucks. See how simple I am? Okay? For the pearls. If you wanted to go to a jeweler and make it into a ring, it'd be a little hard because my fingers swell and we don't know my true size. Because my fingers look small, but they're bigger than you think. Okay? Because it's swelling. But I'm trying to say to you guys this because I only have 5 minutes left on here and I don't like these things being an hour, but that's what happens when you're dealing with stuff on here and everything. The phone calls have to stop. The idiocracy has to stop. Like I said, if he wants me back, if he really does want me back, he will find a way. But the problem is that I will only accept it in person. And that's where the dilemma is. Because he cannot get a visa while he's out of work. I am not going back to the UK. I can't afford it. I would have tried to afford it every year if I was the girlfriend. Because I would have had a reason to save money. But I'm going to put it towards my bills so my bills go down. Because I'm tired of running for other people. Yes, that's my nature to help and run for people. But I'm only going to run, though, I'll say this, for the people who actually believe in me, who actually care about me, who haven't lied to me, who are my friends that are really my friends and not acquaintances that want to use me for my connections. Also, people who are not in their 20s and 30s that think that because I do something on my page, you have to unfriend me. Then you weren't my friend. Bye-bye. You're not paying my bills. You're not doing anything like that. But like I said, the people who care about me are coming first this year. The people who love me are coming first this year. Even if my family, too. If you guys are pond-scum rat bastards and spoiled brats, do not come near my door. Walk away until you can grow up. But like I said, I'm tired of this. I would love my boyfriend back and him to act like my boyfriend the way he was supposed to, but not like a spoiled, selfish brat, okay, who his friends came first and left me alone everywhere in the house and not even on the trips. What was the point of going there? It was like me being a foreign exchange student. Just, okay, I'm just going to use your house. There you go. Okay? If that was the case, father could have saved money in Cardiff. I could have went down one day, gone to the Doctor Who thing, came back home, blah, 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 and everything, and that was it. You know? Like I said, I was only going for a wedding. He asked me to stay the extra 2 weeks. He can do whatever he wants, say whatever he wants, call me every name in the book. But I was not the one that wanted to give up on him. I had to give up. But he had already given up on me. And that's sad. Because he gave up on something really cool. Gave up on somebody that would have been there for him. Especially if I had gotten that PR job, because that could have put a foot in the door for me. And you know how much PR people get paid sometimes? Once they get their foot in the door? I would have been set for life, and so would have been. He would have been living in video games. We had our own game room, house, everything. But I'm sorry. I am not going to kiss anybody's ass. I'm not going to be that person who's going to be pushed around anymore. On certain things, yes. But like I said, I will say this. Christopher, if he wanted it done, like everyone says, nothing would stop him. So like I know, I'm nothing to him. And he's gonna live with that one day because he's gonna see these because these are immortalized in video. Because someone will ask him, why did you do that? Who has a brain in their head. So Christopher, why did you do that? You should have stayed gone in 2014. Think about that. I gave you 4 chances to prove yourself. And what have you proven to me? You're worthless. And I don't like saying that about people. But when I get called, inundated every day with people telling me that I am the biggest bitch going, I think it's time to tell the truth. It really is. So have fun. Talk to you guys soon. And I'm hoping to hear from anybody. Bye.